Begins on the tackle. Brought down.
158! I'm coming! That's tight right there.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers! Jimmy Graham, 68 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the shoulder by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey. 4 down.
They go counter with Howard. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 22 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. After a one-point game, 7-6. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 14-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra Crosby, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We got heavy. Everybody scoot up. Heavy. 24's on the move. 24's on the move. There we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look so, just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st down, it's Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They fake the give. Now Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Rodgers now to throw again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15 yards. That's good for Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here we go. Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And with that, the lead is up. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what is...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jim. And this throw will be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Go to 50. Hey, you block him.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Switch.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.